Hi everyone, my name is Catherine Tao and I'm the host of the Data Standard Audio Experience. And today we have a very exciting guest. We have Seyi Ogundeji, the Vice President of Digital Analytics at JP Morgan. And today we're going to be speaking about her digital analytics course. And so thank you so much, Seyi, for joining the show. I'm very excited to speak with you.
Thank you for having me. I'm very honored to be here.
Yeah, absolutely. We're very excited to have you. And so let's just go ahead and get started. Can you please introduce yourself and just give us some background and maybe what led you to where you are today?
Absolutely. So I've been in the digital analytics industry for about 5 years. I originally came from the logistics industry. My educational background is in supply chain management. I worked at that job for about 6 years, and then I started to see the rise of automation in various industries and also the rise of e-commerce, which led me to this industry. I understood that being in digital analytics or in analytics in general would lead to job security, and that's how I ended up here. Thankfully, I actually do enjoy my job. It's not just about the money, but I do love the process of coding on websites to extract data, analyzing that data, providing meaningful insights to my various partners to help them understand the flow of user traffic from various sources, various marketing channels to their websites, what people do on their websites, and this data allows us to be able to improve the user experience on our various websites. So that's a little bit about my background.
That's awesome. And I really like how you mentioned that you came from a different background before actually jumping into this data analytics inside of the banking industry for JP Morgan. So it's awesome to hear other people kind of talking about the different paths that they get into. So thank you for sharing that. And so now I just kind of want to talk about more about your course that you have created. So tell us more about this digital analytics course that you're currently working on and just how that's going.
You're right. So right now we're in the testing phase of the course. I have a couple of students who are going through the course. As you know, we've had a shortage of talent in the analytics industry, and it's even worse for the digital analytics industry. I think my path into the industry kind of explains that. I mean, the way that I found out about that digital analytics was something that was a job was because I saw someone else at a company that I previously worked for who had this job, who provided me with some reports. And then I inquired more about, what do you do and how do you do it? How did you get this job? There wasn't a course at the time for digital analytics. I don't really believe that there's still a clear course at any college for digital analytics. You kind of have to go on your own and find your own path, especially since there's so many different paths to and within digital analytics. So what I've done is built this course, which will mostly be online. For anyone in the Chicago area, I am also training in person on what digital analytics is, the courses or the different coding skills that you need, like SQL, Python, to be able to get a job within the industry. What is Google Analytics, Adobe Analytics? We have courses on those as well. And as you know, within our industry, most people are a little bit introverted, a little bit on the shyer side. So interviewing can be a challenge for people within this industry. So we do provide information on how to find jobs online, how to network, especially during this time of the pandemic, how to network online, and also in person if you can find a way to do that. And then we teach them how to interview through, Zoom calls or with a digital presence. So right now we're in the testing phase. I have one student who will be completing the course in about 2 months. So I'm very excited about that. Once we can prove that this works, especially for people who either don't have a college degree, people who come from other backgrounds, like the person that's about to finish the course right now was originally a trucker. He used to drive a truck. So once we can prove that we can show people who don't have a college degree, who don't have a background in anything to do with analytics, then we can take the course and spread it to the masses.
I think that's so awesome, this objective that you're trying to achieve. It's awesome that it is able to target people who might not be able to always have the opportunity to even go to college sometimes. And this is a great opportunity for them to be able to expand their knowledge and just learn about these other courses. So my next question is just kind of what is the target audience for this specific course that you have? Is it more beginner people? Is it people already working in the industry? Is it people without a degree, with a degree? What's the target audience there? And how do you see it innovating and impacting the tech space in the future?
Those are great questions. So I honestly believe in giving, anyone from any background, any place in their life, an opportunity to thrive. This course will have many different phases. So, like I said, with the current student that we have that's about to graduate, he was originally a trucker. He's from Bosnia, so he's from a completely different country, has an accent. There are some things that are a little bit, you have to explain some things in English that he might not exactly be able to understand sometimes. So what I'm trying to say is that we go from just really basic knowledge, very, very basic knowledge, even trying to break things down into very basic terms, to people who are, in the middle of their career, especially with the pandemic that just struck, and people have lost their jobs. You might have people who have a master's degree or a PhD degree in a certain field and realize that their previous jobs are no longer relevant. So they might be very well educated. They know how to interview. They know how to navigate the corporate world, but just need a new set of tools to get a job that's better fitted for this new age. So you can put them at more of an expert level. So the course can help them as well. Or you have pieces of the course that could help them as well. Like I said before, we do have a shortage of talent within digital analytics. This can help alleviate that shortage. I've talked to some of my former bosses who say it's still hard for them to find qualified talent or people who are passionate in digital analytics. So we can help fill that base for them. We have more people who are qualified within digital analytics. This can, then we can push them into companies like, trying to be a little grandiose here, but, companies like Amazon who are doing great things in the digital space, and make, the rest of our lives a lot easier. If we have people who are making a difference within digital analytics, not just for larger companies, but for small companies as well, I think that can do a lot of work towards, the Internet of Things, making all of our lives a lot easier when it comes to innovation.
Yeah, absolutely. And so thank you so much for sharing this more about this analytics course that your team is working on. And so now I just kind of wanted to hear more about any innovating, fun, trendy things that you're excited and looking forward to throughout 2021. It's a new year. And of course, at the time that this recording is being made, it's January 2021 right now. And so there's so many exciting new tech features and techniques that we're excited to see being innovated throughout the industry. So is there anything that you're excited to see expanding and changing throughout the year?
Absolutely. One big thing I'm really excited about seeing is the increase of predictive analytics and how that can help with personalization. You go on a website and you've been there before and you browse for a couple of things. You might get a recommendation for a product that exactly fits your needs without you wasting too much time trying to search for exactly whatever it is that you need. This improves the experience not just for customers, but also improves the bottom line for companies as well. So that's something that I've seen that work at different companies. I think a lot of companies are yet to adopt predictive analytics and personalization. So I'm really excited about that. The other thing that has been a pet peeve of mine is, we have so much data now, and that data lake or, data, we can't even call it a lake anymore. It's much bigger than that at this point, is growing bigger and bigger every day as more companies go digital or more companies collect customer data. A lot of what we've been doing in the past, I've seen this in a lot of companies, is just spitting out data, just spitting out numbers, spitting out reports that provide just a little bit of information about how businesses are doing, but we're not really providing deep insights that can take the business to a different level. I believe that for any company, for any analyst that's listening, that will be a game changer. That can take your career to the next level, not just providing numbers, but actually taking those numbers, providing really deep insights and recommendations to your senior leaders about how they can use those numbers to improve their businesses and improve their margin. So those are two things I'm really looking forward to.
Yeah, awesome insight. And so I want to ask, how do you see the future of digital analytics changing, or even predictive analytics?
Yeah, again, for digital analytics, it's really, as we get more talent into the industry, we get more seasoned analysts into the industry who've been around for a while. They understand how to pull the reports. They understand how to get the data that they need, using that data in really, I would say, special ways to improve the user experience. I think right now with everyone going digital, and I would recommend that even small businesses, I know small businesses are having a hard time right now. I would recommend that they go digital as well in any way that they can. But there's going to be a push for everyone to use the information that they have to derive great insights, to really dig down into the data and help everyone grow. You have companies like Amazon who are pretty much taking over the world, and the only way to beat or to stand in the face of that type of competition is to dig down into your data and, really get some great insights.
Absolutely. And thank you so much for all of your contributions to the digital analytics community and just all of the insights that you brought to this podcast today. So we at the Data Standard, we're trying to build a community of data thought leaders, data enthusiasts, anyone who's interested in the tech space, that's interested in collaboration and network with one another. So what is something that we can do for you?
Wow, that's a question people rarely ask. So thank you for that. I love networking with people. I love hearing people's thoughts on, what they're working on. As you know, this has to be an extremely collaborative industry and an extremely collaborative field. You only know what you know. There are tons of people out there who are doing exciting things, and I love to hear what everyone else is working on. People can reach out to me if they want to learn more about the course that I'm working on, or if they want to collaborate on any courses, or if you're looking for a job and you have questions about how you can move forward with your job search, or you just have any questions about digital analytics or just analytics in general. If I don't know the answer, I can always connect you with someone who might know the answer. So connecting is just something I absolutely love, and I guess that's something I would ask for.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And where can our community find you online?
Oh yeah, you can find me on I'm terrible at social media, with Facebook and all of that, but I am pretty active on LinkedIn. So you can find me through my LinkedIn profile. If you just type in my name, Seyi, that's my first name, last name Ogundeji. There's not too many names like that out there, so it's pretty easy to find me.
Awesome. And for more information on the Data Standard, you can find us at www.datastandard.io. And once again, this episode is sponsored by Pandio. They're innovating the tech space with their Apache Pulsar messaging system. So you can learn more about their work at pandio.com. Thank you so much, Shay, for joining us. I had a great time speaking with you, and we hope to see you again soon.
Thanks for having me. Again, I'm very honored. It was a pleasure speaking with you. I'm looking forward to hearing more from the Data Standard.